Hello, everyone. My name is Julie Garcia, and I'm going to be your instructor for ITL 516. And this video is just going to be an overview, teaching you just kind of how to get into the course and everything you need to know about week one. I go over the discussions and assignments in great detail during our evening sessions, which will take place Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Please notice when you scroll down past the course author's introductions, you'll see a calendar here. And each of these days, you can just click right on this link and it'll take you directly to the Zoom link to join our meeting. So let's get into the week one. I typically like to start here with content. And I'm going to go through the different content with you. So there's this getting started page. And I would jump right in here to week one. So week one has your learning outcomes that you can look through, then your readings. Most of the readings are going to come from this Teaching Outside the Box book. And this bundle here is recommended but not required. So this week, you're going to read chapters 1, 2, and 3. And also go through this week one content, which is a series of videos talking about the CRA model. CRA model is the way that we like to see teaching of math, which starts from like the concrete, like manipulatives, hands-on, real world, to the representational, like how can you draw it? How can you create a table? How can you kind of see what that looks like? To the abstract, which is how we assign numbers and equations and things. So watch some of these videos and examples so that you get a deep understanding of the CRA model. Your first discussion this week is going to be based off of a video by Joe Bowler. Joe Bowler is a very popular researcher in the area of math. You're going to watch this 20-minute video and pay attention to certain aspects of it that really drive your thinking or change your thinking about the way you learned math and the way that we want to learn math. So the post after you watch this video is to introduce yourself and your beliefs about how children learn math, include your experiences, and was it effective or not, and then just one aha moment. So that's your first discussion board. And again, we'll be going over that in more detail Tuesday evening. Your second discussion board is a little it's a little more not tricky, but will require a little more work. So you'll want to look into the week one assignment because we're going to be looking at assessments, and this can either be assessments of students that you have access to in a classroom, or we have some sample assessments for you. So whatever assessments you're going to think you'll be looking at for this week assignment that will be due at the end of the week, you want to focus on that standard for this particular discussion board. And you're really just going to pick a standard and you're going to break it down into a chart. So you'll be able to download a Google template here, but this is what the chart will look like. So you're going to identify the standard, say what learning has to go before the standard, what things are in the standard, what are we asking students to do, and then you're going to come up with some materials and strategies. What could you use for this? Could you use some manipulatives? Could you use some charting? What kind of things would help students learn the standard? And then you're going to align a technology integration to it. And that technology integration should come from here, chapter 2. And you'll notice it says, be sure you are identifying a technology resource from math technology resource link in chapter 2. So you're going to find a tech tool to include in this. And then you're going to follow up with these questions about the tech tool, ISTE standards for students, and the SAMR model. And I'm going to go over all of those Tuesday night so we have a better understanding of what those are. The last week one assignment, like I said, is it's a big assignment. That's why there's only one this week. And you really are going to kind of do what teachers do in PLCs. And what we expect teachers to do in PLCs is look at how students are doing, look at how they're performing, and plan instruction accordingly. So you'll see that this assignment's broken down into 3 parts. Whole class, what you know about them. Then you're going to analyze your assessment. This could be a quiz, it could be a test, it could be a project. And if you don't have access to students or quizzes or tests or projects, don't worry. We have the work samples here, and we have virtual, we have a pretend class for you to use. And then The third part of the paper is you're going to focus in on 3 students. All right. And so there's videos and everything to go along with this and really support this assignment. So I will go over this in detail on our weekly class meeting. Here you'll see when you click on week 1 class meeting, hopefully. I might be having a little Wi-Fi situation. I'll fix that. You can access it hopefully from here. Let's see if it wants to refresh. Here we go, week 1 class meeting. Sorry about that. And this is where you'll join our Zoom meeting, and I'll go over all the assignments for you. All right. I look forward to seeing you all Tuesday evening. Have a great start of the class.